Tuned into the Love Movement Podcast on IntellectualRadio.com.
Hey. Welcome to the Love Movement Podcast.
Yes.
I am your host, Toya Capri, and I'm joined by the hottest goddess herself, Miss Lady Z, and the musty man himself.
Thank you.
And of course, our guest, which we will get into later, Mr. JP Patterson. Thank you for coming.
Yes,
Thanks for
yes,
JP.
JP.
Joining us.
For having me.
Yes. Okay, so let's get into some of our sponsors. First, Stacy's Cafe. I think this is a fan favorite for Chris.
Well, if you go once, I guarantee you'll go again.
I've been. And then we have the Village Dispensary, which, you know,
You'll eat there too.
You'll eat there before and after.
Yeah, all day long.
A lot of after.
Yeah.
And then we have the Blue Note located in Broadview.
A
Give it
very
up for the Blue
versatile
Note.
spot. A lot of things they do. It's nice. Go check them out.
And then a newer sponsor is Just Like Mama's right there on 17th Avenue.
Yeah, and they picking up steam too. They got a Monday night comedy, Taco Tuesdays, and they do a ladies' night on Thursdays.
Okay.
And Koosh Jenkins is having her Friday night situation
yeah.
there. So
Okay.
it's be interesting.
Just Like Mama's. And then Tasteful in Westchester. Black
Yeah,
owned.
man, they got some good food over there, partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That's another one I haven't been to.
Yeah, you
Been
gotta
to that
get
one.
over
No, I
there.
haven't been to that
Okay.
one yet.
You gotta
Very
get
good
over there.
service. Very good service. They have a happy hour from 4 to 7. Their lemon drops are off the chain. So yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that.
Right.
And then lastly, we have The View, who just celebrated 2 years in business.
Yeah, they had a couple good parties and
Congratulations.
stuff, and they got a nice happy hour as well. So tonight they got a special, but it's good. But we also have
Okay.
Avenue. They'll be coming in. We don't know how long. We don't know when they're gonna pick up, but it's gonna be
Now, where's Avenue located?
Avenue is in Billwood.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we'll
Because
see what
there's
they
an
pick
avenue
up.
in the city.
Yeah.
Are they the same people?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Not the same people. And then we next week we're gonna have the mayor of Maywood. He's got to explain that big
The
fest he
festival.
got going on. Yeah,
Maywood
he's gonna give all
Festival.
these people instructions because some people are anticipating the emails that they got because the first 1,000 people that lived in the village of Maywood, they got tickets
Okay.
Yeah.
for both shows. For the comedy show, I think it was 500 and 1,000 for the festival itself.
Okay.
So he's going to
Wait,
explain
what's
that
500 and 1,000?
500 to the comedy show
For free.
for free.
Oh,
Mhm.
500 people.
Yeah,
Okay.
five. Yeah,
Okay.
and then 1,000 to the event itself.
Oh, okay.
What's up? That's
we'll
what's up.
go with it.
I should have lived with my mama during that time frame just so I can give me some tickets.
That line was long too.
I saw that.
Yeah, I definitely. As soon as I saw him, I was like, "Is it true?"
Yeah. Yes. A lot of
Yeah.
people were skeptical.
So that's why we bringing him in, so he
He
can
gonna
kill
clear-
the
he gonna-
curiosity.
He gonna clear the noise.
Yeah, you kill the curiosity.
And listen, I low key stalked Ronald Isley, and he I was going to say tweeted, but he posted that he is coming to Chicago. So
Okay.
to me, that was confirmation that
Yeah.
at least
Okay.
he know he's supposed to be here.
Okay.
So
And
All
he
right.
almost 90.
I don't
Yeah.
follow celebrities. I just follow you.
I'm just
I
saying.
like
You the only
Ronald.
celebrity I follow.
Oh.
Yeah, she the only
He just be
celebrity I
talking
follow.
stuff.
So I don't follow the rest of them. though. So, Ron, you better get here, man.
Yes,
yeah,
we
he,
definitely
he,
will.
You
told,
could-
he
you-
told me he was coming.
Yeah, you can sit down too. You can sit
You're
down in your chair.
attention.
Because last time I seen him was at a Ravinia and he sat down in the chair.
Yeah, he's pretty. I mean, he's up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he's
He's
up
up
there.
there. I think-
Listen,
yeah.
on
give
a
people their
serious note,
flowers. I'm
Yeah.
tired of people
Yeah.
talking
Yes.
about our old entertainers.
I was saying
Like
how good he
Cisco and
looks.
Well,
with
don't I
being
look
in
like
the-
Frankie
hey,
Beverly?
People
Don't I
tired.
look like Frankie Beverly now
I wouldn't go
with
that
my
far.
white hat?
I wouldn't go that far.
Now that I can say, it's the hat.
It's the hat for me.
Okay. Okay.
Let's let him hit a note.
Yeah,
That's-
that'll be a
Boop,
telltale
boop,
sign.
boop,
Oh,
boop,
you got a little more practice, Chris. A little more practice.
We got to work on that.
And our guest from last week. Let's give it up for Don
Yeah,
and
man,
Passion
Don and
White.
Passion.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
blew,
White-
they blew,
Ash and
they blew
Smoke?
the charts out for us, man, last week. That
White
was
Smoke
that
and
was
Ash,
great.
sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely aficionado. I love Don and Passion's place.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
very
Yes,
good
sir.
service.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Maywood's
Unique, and
finest.
I like the fact that he said, man, we building a culture and a community.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was boss, because he got his people, and he got his program lined up. He got the Wayne Brothers cigars in his spot.
Yeah,
So
he
he's
does.
doing well. Appreciate that, brother.
So our question of the day.
Ooh, Jesus.
This is Chris's question of the day. Feel free to jump in. What is something you should have done, but you are glad you did not? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah. Really, I want to get into it with a couple of police officers, because they were, and me being a police officer, and I saw their behavior towards our people, and I want to really get into it, but I'm glad I
You
did.
did. Yeah.
Because I probably would have got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Shout out to Musty Man for
Yeah,
not being the
Musty Man,
a-hole.
don't play no
I'm
games.
glad
Yeah,
I didn't.
like-
I'm glad I didn't,
Yeah.
because I really wanted to punch him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't have next.
That-
What about you?
I can't think of anything right now at the moment. So
Okay.
let me think of something.
Okay. Well, there you go.
What's that? What was that pyramid scheme thing that was
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah,
during
yeah.
COVID?
Yeah.
I wanted to do it, but I'm so glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Yes. So glad I didn't.
Well, I was careful. What I did was I found somebody who I knew where they lived. I
Yeah.
knew them personally. So when it didn't work out, I went and got my money back.
There you
Okay.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I did that too. I lost 1,000.
Yeah. See,
I gave two
I-
people 500, and I never saw it again.
No, I was
Yeah.
way too skeptical. I'm like, so you say you do what? You carry the one and then what? I'm like, yeah, no, that don't
Yeah, it
sound
was
right.
too complicated.
Yeah, they got me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened. So
All right. What about these hot topics?
oh man, Shannon Sharp.
Now I heard two versions. Did he quit and then they formally severed ties with him after he settled the case, or did he just ultimately get fired?
They were letting him go.
Right.
He had said that he was fully aware that was going to be his last week,
Mm-hmm.
but he was hoping that it would have been
Pushed to
week
next week.
because of his brother. His
Right.
brother was getting ready to be inducted in the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
but he was getting fired.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it, and it goes back and it goes back. Look at his situation, and then look at Epstein's situation. So now the president got a chance to pardon this girl that has all the information, that was doing 20 years for helping Epstein recruit those
young
girls.
ladies.
So she got 20 years in jail. The president said, well, I could pardon her. So what does that mean? That means that she's not going to say anything negative towards him.
Of
She's not going
course.
to give up the information. So, but with Shannon, I just think it was a dumb move on his part.
Very.
Dumb. She got you with a chain on your neck, crawling around the floor, and
Oh, see, I didn't know all that.
Wait,
it's a lot. It's a
That's
lot
whole
to it.
nother,
It's a lot to
Well,
it. You
the-
got to read the story.
Yeah, the confusing thing about me, I saw how they marketed, like what went on. How they at first they were saying that the young lady, she kind of dropped the charges
Charges,
and everything.
yeah.
And then now when you read the headlines, it's like he settled with her for
Yes.
$50 million.
Yeah, I don't think he gave her 50.
Yeah.
They said
But-
he
I
settled.
know he
but
offered
they
her
didn't
10 million at
undisclosed.
one point.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then, then all of a sudden that went away. She didn't accept that because she wanted the 50. So then, but I know he didn't give her 50, but that's how it's kind of branded out there now. When you see
Mhm.
he settled his $50 million lawsuit, it looks like he gave her $50 million.
It does.
But according to the article I read today, he definitely said, "Hey, it was consensual sex.
Yeah.
If it was consensual, why you settle? Why?
because he
What
thought
do-
it was
what-
going to go away.
What else?
Mhm.
Yeah,
he
but
was trying to say that
she got
100.
somebody else on her team.
He was
and
trying
he
to
Yeah,
say
pushed
that
it,
it
100.
never works out that way. I don't even know why people fall for the okie doke all the time
Mhm.
anyway.
Yeah.
Now, quick thing, did you name your kids after Shannon and his brother
No,
Sterling?
this is what happened. My kids are named with S's. Their mothers is Sandra.
Okay.
Then I saw this lady singing on TV named Shannon.
Okay.
And I named Shannon after that.
That's how I
then
wonder if
Sterling
Chris
came
named his
out,
kids after this man.
And Shannon and Sterling came out, and I said, "Hey, two brothers, Shannon and
Just
Sterling.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So there you go. And then Sterling's kids is Sir, Sire. So he named his kids with
S's.
S's.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah. So that's how that came
Okay.
up, player.
But either way,
And they
it's-
10 years apart.
Shannon and Sterling.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
realize that.
And I never thought about Shannon and Sterling like the two football players.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've been
I was
Yeah.
like,
I've been
damn,
knowing
Chris
those
in the
dudes
football like
forever.
that.
I never
Yeah.
thought about that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but is it that difficult to avoid temptation?
well, I mean, to each his own. I just think he played it wrong. You telling the sisters that they don't like you, and then you go out here and play in the white sand. So
Not
you
the
know,
white sand.
Yeah, white sand. That's what he was playing. So it is what it is. At the
A
end of the
mess.
day,
And then on
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't say sad note, but Deion Sanders, I'm so grateful that he was
Yes.
able to survive his
Yes.
diagnosis, bladder cancer. And he is pretty candid about what happened and basically saying that he doesn't have a bladder at this point. And he doesn't, the normal functionality is not the same. And so
he said
he's pretty
he
open about it.
depend on depends.
That's he said.
Come
That's what
on,
he said.
man.
I'm
He
telling you, he
that.
said
You
that.
got a whole young girlfriend now.
Yeah, but
Shoot.
it don't matter when your bladder running. You can't control it. He depends on depends.
He said that.
You know,
no.
and he
Carucci,
got
I
some.
don't know what she done signed up for.
I
Mm.
heard
He ain't got no bladder and no toes.
Yeah, he got 8 toes. He cut the 2 of them off.
Okay.
So, but anyway, Randy Moss is giving him some great support.
Look at Wanda about to put
Randy-
me out.
Randy Moss had went through a similar situation. He had cancer too. He had
Mhm.
to come off TV,
Yeah.
and then he said he's been calling him every day. Deion is very thankful for him.
Yeah.
But it's just I've been an advocate for it all the time. Get a checkup.
Yes.
Early detection is very
Key.
important if you can get it. If it ain't gone too far, or whatever. I went to the doctor today. I mean, just to get a checkup, I had to go to Tinley Park.
Hmm.
So, and that's to my regular doctor. I didn't want to go to the practitioner, the nurse practitioner. I want to see my regular doctor. So she's in Tinley Park. But I don't care where they are. Go get a checkup. Check yourself out. You know your body. You know if it's something going on that, is not normal to you. So
You think that's a cultural thing? Because I think the black men I
It
know
is.
Oh, yeah,
don't go to the doctor.
I would agree. It's cultural for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's something. I mean, to each his own. Some people say, I go to the doctor, they're gonna diagnose me with something, then make me get them pills.
Well, if you don't go, you're gonna be not
Yeah.
here anymore. So what's the alternative?
Yeah. So you never know.
Yeah.
You got some of them bootleg doctors out there too.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was just talking to somebody about that, how the bedside manner has changed. Like
Yeah.
you don't get doctors that really spend, it's like an assembly line. They don't really
Mhm.
spend a lot of time with you. They ask a few
Yeah.
questions. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't seen you since last year.
Right.
We need to talk.
It definitely
Pull up a
has.
seat, get comfortable.
Yeah, it definitely has a business feel to it.
It
When you go to the
does.
doctor, it's definitely business.
One
It's,
of the most lucrative businesses out there is prescription medicine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what you see a lot on TV commercials and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Every time you turn on one, they got insurance or prescription medicine, and it's like wow, or cookies or candy or vegetables or food, and all of these products have problems,
Yes.
especially your food. If they spray pesticides on the food, who ingesting that pesticide?
We are.
We are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whether it's vegetables or whatever, they steroiding with the eggs, and the chickens are too
Chicken.
big,
Mhm.
and all of that. So it's interesting. We'll see how it work out though.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor.
Yes. That's the
Yeah.
public service
Yeah,
announcement.
that's PSA.
All right. So let's get into it. Mr. JP Patterson, thank you for joining
Yeah.
us.
Hey.
Woo, on the love
JP.
movement.
Yeah.
Yay.
I finally made it. I've been knowing Chris since I was in grammar school, and I finally made it.
Yay. Well, we are so glad
He
to
was-
have you.
He was a running back for the high school football team. They had a good team them years he was
East
playing.
for
too.
East.
Yep.
sir.
Yeah, Bucky and all of them boys, he was playing with the big boys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How you was
Yeah.
playing with Bucky? older than you, right?
They let me.
Were you
I
play
was- I was
varsity?
Freshman.
Let him in the
Okay.
dope.
Yeah.
Let me find
Let
You
out.
me
got
Yeah.
skills. You got skills, y'all.
So tell us about you. Tell us who you are, family and background and all of those things.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely I'm JP Patterson for those who don't know.
JP.
But I also attended Emerson School, went on to Proviso East. Been married 14 years now to my lovely wife Angela Patterson.
Hey, Angela.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Angela.
have 3 children, so that we are raising. We got 30, 23, and 11.
Okay.
So it's
Ooh, you
hard
got
to.
them
Yeah,
each
it's a big gap
decade.
between them all. So.
It was still feeling good to
Yep.
him. He went in
That's
there
right.
another one. Lord.
He
Have
putting
my-
in work. He
done.
putting in work, y'all.
Just had our first grandbaby about she's 6 months now.
Oh, bless you.
So yep, exciting, something new addition to the family.
Yeah.
As Chris said, play sports coming up. And all the youth programs in Maywood. Grew up in Maywood, and been a Broadview resident for about 15 years now, 14, 15 years with my family. I purchased a family home. So we've been on that same corner for about 35 years in
Okay.
Broadview. So I purchased a home for my older brother who lived there 20 years prior to me.
Oh yeah. I
So we
remember
just
that.
kept it in the family and we've been
Been rocking ever
on,
since.
on that corner. That's our corner right
That's
there
it.
in Broadview.
Y'all can walk the Target.
That's right. We can walk the Target.
Aw.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we understand you've been you've transitioned into a new role for Broadview. So tell us about that.
Yep. Just Lindop School Board President, Lindop 92. Started off because we have an 11-year-old there, and me and my wife, and just going 2 years straight, 2.5 years straight, just going to the meetings, advocating for not just only our son, but for just the betterment of education for the kids in the community.
Mhm.
I've been working for School District 89 now for 23 years. And so I've dedicated my whole life to children and education and schools. So it just want to make sure that everybody had a fair shake at education and that we was doing things right. We can have a one school district and with Lindop, it's a unique field there because you don't have many one school districts, and you have to live on the south side of Roosevelt in order to attend Lindop. So, we just want to make it the best that we can because, a lot of people do not know it on the campaign trail. Just educating people about how the school district test scores and how they perform affect your property value.
Mm.
And a lot of people was very shocked when I would say that to them when I was at their doorstep asking for their support. And that's in the Black community, our car and our homes are our biggest investment. A lot of us don't have 401ks and things like that, and a stock portfolio. So our biggest investment is our home and our car. And that's why people move to Naperville. That's why they move to these other neighborhoods for the school district.
Absolutely.
So it just meant a lot for me to not only help the children, but to just better our neighborhood, make it desirable for people to, because homes don't stay on the market long in Broadview as it is. So we can get that school district to 8 out of 10 as opposed to being 5 and 6. We can make some moves in Broadview. We would be that desired area like it once was. So that's some goals of mine. Yeah,
That's awesome. Hey, listen. So a lot of times people challenge your your credentials, and I see on here that you got a professional background, 23 years experience, but you got some acronyms here. Tell the people why you are qualified to do what you're doing. You got CPS and CPMM and FOP.
Yep.
Tell them what that's all about
Yeah.
so they'll know.
So I'm the acting director of facilities right now at School District 89. So there's the Association of Facility Engineers through IASBO, partnering with IASBO, which sets the standards and everything for the schools. So they have certifications where when you're doing facility direction or facility management, that they recommend that you have these certifications in being a facility engineer. So the CPS, that is a certified professional supervisor certificate through AFE, which is certified in all 50 states. So is the CPMM, Certified Professional Manager of Maintenance, and the FOP is the Facility Operations Program that takes you about 2 years to get because they only offer 2 classes a year for you to take, and it's just all about running the best facilities for children. Talking about just the way you got to keep up the boiler system, the way you have to keep the feel for the children, the way you have to upkeep the cleanliness of the building. Making sure you're at state standards with all the regulations of the fire alarm system and taking care of the HVAC. A lot of people don't realize how important any big structure that you see needs a facility engineer so that they know how to run these places. When you go downtown and it's such a slept-on profession in our community for our children to do. And I definitely want to do something to bring this as an option for our kids because it pays well as well, and you don't have to go to school forever to do this, but you still can make a 6-figure salary.
What's that title
and be
again?
Successful director of facilities.
Okay.
So and I'm also a certified instructor for these classes as well. Once I gained these certifications, I didn't just stop there. I didn't see us in these classes. I didn't see us as directors or I didn't see us as teachers in the class. I was in a class of about 60. It might have been 4 of us in there. And then when I did my CPMM, it was another about 4 of us in there. And I was just like, this needs diversity.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody can beat us in cleaning. Nobody can beat us in that.
Right.
So how are we not
Turn on
in
some
here?
music
How are
and get
we-
it in.
Nobody can beat us in fixing something.
Yeah.
Nobody, so it's like, I just felt, I need to get in this deeper than just gaining my certification.
Yeah.
I want when people come in this class, if it's going to be a few of us, they see that one of us is the instructor. So,
Right.
I'm a certified instructor with IASBO. I'll be teaching the CPMM. I'll be instructing that class in September. I'll be doing the FOP coming up as well sometime in September. So it's just, just certifications. And also in getting these certifications, in all 50 states, you will be certified. And then on top of that, all of the naval bases, Army bases, they require you to have this in order for you to have this through the AFE. So it's a really good program that I think a lot of our children should know about because you definitely can, they're looking for you everywhere. I believe it was 95 facility director jobs the last time I checked that's out there. That's in the 120, 150, 160 range, depends on what you're managing. So
And it's very important too because a kid, I think if they come into a clean school, they learn better.
Absolutely, sir.
I think if they come, and this is the teacher has a job, but the maintenance have a job too to make sure the kids feel good about themselves. The people in the lunchroom have a job to fulfill the kids' needs. The kids need to see a lot of stuff. So your qualifications speak for itself, and you got this win-only mentality.
Yes, sir. That's the way you taught us, Chris. Being in your office at Proviso East, you already know. It was definitely.
Yeah, we had some good talks. We had some, that was good stuff.
Yes, sir.
What got you interested in the political arena?
Well, again, just being in the community for so long. Like I said, we've been on that corner for 30 plus years. And just once I became a homeowner and just coming from that field that I had in Maywood, everybody knew everybody when we were younger, again, growing up with people like Chris, just talking to us, we were just close knit. So I didn't want to move away to a neighborhood where I was just a taxpayer and nobody knew who I was. I wanted to be accounted for. And then once you start advocating for something and then you don't never put your name in the race, people feel like you're just a complainer and a rebel rouser. Like, well, when are you going to try to do something? You're bringing all this stuff to the light in the community. When are you going to actually step up and put your neck out there to see what you can do? So, I just got inspired by that. Me and my wife just doing this together, just going to every meeting and just seeing a need, because me and Z was talking about this before we got on air. I'm I haven't gotten into politician mode yet. I'm just an advocate and a community member and a concerned dad, so that's kind of the space I'm still in. And she's like, you're gonna have to switch that you're gonna have to flip that switch in a minute. So I was like, yeah, duly noted. But right now I just, that's what really made me just wanted to not only just wanted to make a difference by sitting in that seat as opposed to being on the other side of the table, just being the one that's not complaining, but expressing concerns.
Yeah.
So that's what made me do it.
Who inspired you?
My wife first. My wife first. She inspired me because she is all in dedicating herself to the food pantry. I'm just watching her every day. She walks up and down the street with our dog. We have a huge cane corso, and she's speaking to everybody, and everybody just started, calling her, "Hey, you waving like you the mayor. You waving like you the mayor." Everybody. So then, we just going and seeing what the needs, listening to people, getting to know our neighbors and things like that. It just, end up inspiring us because a lot of people had concerns in our community and they were started to open up to us because they saw us. We're so present because we're on that corner. You can't miss us because you got to pass us to get to Target. So that's everybody. So everybody just kept, coming to us for our feedback. What do you guys think? What do you guys, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? So I'm like, hey, it might be time for us to try to stick our neck in there, because we just don't, everybody's coming to us. They must see something in us that we don't see. We're not just, community members at this point. People are approaching us about things, wanting us to speak up because a lot of people are fearful to speak up because of backlash and things like that. So, you have to be the certain kind of person to not be afraid to voice your concerns.
That's the game though in politics. It's a little dirty game sometimes.
Oh,
you got to be
definitely
prepared.
dirty. He told me that earlier.
Yeah,
but
you don't have a choice.
Your wife ran for mayor. She was unsuccessful this time, but is she going back?
Well, we're working on that now. I'm working on her and making sure that she, we're warriors. We gonna keep fighting. So we're gonna make sure she. I was telling Z before we got on there that she just got sworn in to be the treasurer for the NAACP West Cook chapter. So this chapter out here. So
that's all right.
Yeah, she's still been out here. She's still at the food pantry. So yeah, we're definitely gonna come back and do something for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just still
don't give up. That's our motto. Never give up.
Yeah, definitely not gonna give up. Don't plan.
Yeah, there's so many positions out there where your talent, your skills, your education is needed. So like you say, you can't give up. You got to keep going and keep putting in that work like y'all been doing.
Yes, ma'am. I plan to. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we hear you're a sports fan, switching gears.
Yeah, definitely that.
So what you think about the Bears? What you think they're gonna do this year?
I don't set my hopes high for the Bears as far as like Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm a realist.
Right.
If you could just give me a first, second round playoffs, just give me a playoff game or two. Just, if we can take baby steps and start doing that, if I could get a playoff game or two, it's a good season for me. I'm not, we don't have to get a Super Bowl yet, but if I can get a playoff game or two, I'm all right.
This no nonsense Ben Johnson, he putting a different fear in these boys. Whoever show up to play hard and to do the right things, and y'all can't be dropping balls, right. Y'all can't be doing all of this kind of stuff, and he's putting the fear of Jacob in them. So let's see what happens. I like the Bears. I love the Bears.
You gonna be out there this season?
What? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely making a couple of games. Absolutely.
Who is your favorite team or a couple?
Bears in Kansas City.
Okay.
So when my Bears ain't doing good, Patrick Mahomes, you got it. When you live in Chicago, you got to have an alternate. You got to, because you won't be cheering. You won't be cheering long.
Now, you couldn't say that years ago when we had the Bulls.
That's right. But that's long gone.
I was going to say, I think were we in high school?
We was definitely still in high school.
Yeah. I was. We were in high school.
But we come for winners. Proviso East.
Listen, I just passed you, really.
Right.
But I remember celebrating for sure. I don't know how I ended up on Jackson and Central one year the Bulls
You
won.
know
I
how
started.
you ended up. Your parents live over there.
No. Well, my grandfather lives over there, but I'm
Yeah.
saying I was in Forest Park and I got in somebody's car,
Oh,
and that's
you
where I
was-
ended.
You was
I
kicking
stopped there because obviously I got family over there. But I'm
Right.
like, how the heck I ended up
Glad
in
they
the
didn't
city?
kidnap
But we
you.
was partying. No,
You
everybody
just
was
got
partying
in
then.
somebody's car.
I know it was somebody I know. I just can't remember who that person was, but I celebrated.
Z know
That was
everybody.
fun.
Z know everybody.
Ain't just jumping
This
nobody.
little
She's a
lady
rapper.
knows everybody.
She's a rapper. She know
The
everybody.
dainty lady knows everybody. Anywhere you
And
go,
I feel
hey,
bad
Z.
because I'm not good with names. Like I remember faces, so
Mhm.
I want people to know I am not acting funny. I
Right.
really have a really bad memory,
I do
and that's
too. I
horrible.
never forget a face, but names always escape me. So
And people be looking at me
And
like,
his
you
name
know
is
you know me.
Jonathan Patterson. Okay.
Jonathan.
I thought it was JP.
Jonathan
What?
JP Patterson.
You know that man name.
I
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
y'all to
Okay.
know that, so y'all won't be walking around talking about, "Hey, JP, hey, Jonathan."
He likes to be
Listen,
called
and
JP.
people, it's funny when people call me or call my job and be trying to be professional. Can I speak with Jonathan? They're like, who?
Sad.
You mean
JP.
You mean JP? Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
How important is buy-in from both the sports perspective as well as in the political arena?
Buy-in, a little bit.
So
elaborate.
buy-in as in, you're as a coach, as well as when you're obviously running for
Yeah.
whatever political position, you have to have some level of buy-in.
Oh, absolutely. And I believe in also skin in the game, especially with, again, like me. I felt like for me, I could bring the most value at the school board level because that's what my career is. That's what my expertise. I spent a lifetime basically working for kids and in schools. So I didn't try to reinvent the wheel with what I was going to do, what I picked to run for. I wanted to run because, of course, it's a labor of love, an act of passion, because you do not get paid to be on the school board. You know,
Okay.
you spend a lot of money running for the seat, but you do not get any compensation of any kind besides the satisfaction you get from what you're going to do for the children. So having that skin in the game, meaning my son, and the same thing with sports. I just feel like, you have to be invested in anything you do in some way. You got to make sure that you have a passion for it first, because it's going to be a lot of sacrifice in sports. You're going to get hurt. I've had to get teeth redone from football,
Oh, wow.
toes, stuff, all kind of things from playing football in the past. So it comes back when you get older, those injuries. So you're going to have your body's to buy in if you really sacrifice it when you're
That
playing
part.
football.
Right.
So, there's a lot of things that come with that. But on the political side, definitely, I feel like just doing something that you're passionate about, and that it's even better when you do have either a child or a family member that's affected by your decision making, because then I think you'll stay conscious of what you do. When you have people that's you're responsible for, that's going to receive the repercussions if you make the wrong decision. So yeah, I definitely believe you need to have that buy-in for sure.
And then you got a son that plays sports.
I was going to ask.
Yes, he plays for the Bellwood Spartans. He's at practice right now. He better not be walking.
he
Better be running. So yes, he's at practice right now.
Yeah, he's gonna feel some of the things that you were saying about the win only attitude, the getting hurt, the knockdown. What advice do you give your son playing sports? What do you tell him?
Oh, Chris, I'm not as cool as you used to be at Shannon and what's the name of them games. You would stand in the bleachers, the top part in the balcony, and he would be cool as a cucumber. I'm not that kind of dad. I'm on the
Are
sideline.
you the ones that got to put the one they got to
No,
put out?
They got to put me
Oh,
out.
okay.
And I just want to because then I can't see if I act up and they put me out. No, I'm just one of those. I'm an ultimate encourager. I'm over there. You can do it. Don't give up. I'm vocal. I don't care who hear me, because I'm talking to my baby.
Right.
I want the whole team to win, but I'm definitely focused on my son and making sure that he's not, he's giving it his all,
I did get kicked out one time.
You did.
Not
I'm shocked.
not at Proviso East. I got kicked out at Oswego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the referees were cheating.
And you were
And
vocal
then
about
I
it.
was very vocal. And they say, you sit on the outside, watch the game through the mirror.
I do
Oh.
be vocal.
When,
You
I be
vocal
vocal.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's in there.
I actually need to do better. Because I'm real close to getting kicked out.
Yeah.
You sound like
I
Erica.
mean,
I'm
that's
like,
the
y'all
support
are
of
not
your
coaches.
child, though.
I know.
You know,
Yeah.
and then the
Yeah.
coach. I don't want the coach to take advantage of my child, and
That's
I don't
right.
want the referees to
Oh,
take
yeah.
advantage of the team.
Yeah.
So we're gonna deal with this one way or another. So let's deal with it the right way.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So-
Shout out to Coach Drew. They got them boys out there running. And Billwood has a great program, a lot of cheerleaders out there, just, at the height of everything. It's at least over 100 kids out there with
Oh,
the
wow.
programs.
Wow.
It's nice. And the homecoming for it is so nice, for the children. We all line up our tents, we bring food, you're there with the families, and we just out there having a good time supporting them babies, and it's
Good.
like, man, it's really nice. So I'm gonna make sure I invite Intellectual Radio out there to do this homecoming game, because the kids, it is nice, and it's full of
Yeah.
family.
Okay.
It is so nice. You guys definitely
That's
got to come
nice.
check us out for the homecoming game.
Yeah. What day is it? Do you have it?
I will send
your
it to you.
calendar?
I
Okay.
will definitely send it to you guys, because it's nice. You guys come out. My tent will be lit.
Already
So
know.
my tent will be lit. I'm gonna
Yours
have
ain't like
food.
Club 567
it-
at the Proviso picnic, is it?
It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna make sure I feed y'all, get y'all a couple adult beverages as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure
We welcome those.
Oh, you gotta
That's
tell
right
me
up
it's
her
we
alley
definitely
right
welcome
there.
those.
That's right up her alley.
We welcome those.
Adult
It's gonna
beverages.
be nice.
And Bellwood is having their fest again
August.
this year.
Yeah, they are.
8th, I think.
8th through
Start
the
the 11th.
10th.
Okay.
8th
Goddess
through the 10th.
Accessories will be.
Goddess
I
the
can't even
building.
say in the building. We're gonna be on the field.
On the field.
Okay.
That's good.
That'll work.
I got
When
to
is the
figure out
step
the
set?
right time to go, because every time I've attempted to go, the lines
It's
have been
packed.
wrapped around the corner.
Oh, just to
Yeah.
get in the park.
just to
you
get
saying.
in the park.
Yeah. But
Oh,
see,
you better
what
come
I
on in there
do,
early.
I
Maybe
parked.
that's
I
it.
parked by 717 and walked.
Okay.
That way, I didn't have to
You
have
miss
that
all of that.
park and
Yeah.
rushing and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I love to walk anyway. So
Now somebody about to take your part. You should
Right. You
say
can
that.
announce it to the world,
it
Chris.
don't matter. Because I find somewhere else to park.
Somebody will give him a
You
ride.
go,
Yeah,
Chris
we
said
going-
park
I
at
was-
717.
Yeah. So, but that's what I used to do. I
Yeah.
park far away and then walk.
Wow.
And it seems like all of these festivals are getting bigger and bigger every
Yeah.
year. Maywood, Bellwood. In a minute, they're gonna need some shuttle buses,
I agree.
Yeah.
because I don't know where all these people about to be parking.
Yeah.
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 Well, hey, that's what it's all about. Keep the community growing.
Yes.
So
There it is.
That's true.
Well, we are certainly glad to have you. Leave us with some parting words.
Well, I just want to say to everyone in Broadview, I do plan to do a great job for you guys. We've only been board president. Well, soon as we were sworn in, they all 7 board members, all 6, I'm the 7th one, had confidence in me, because they, know I've given my life to children and doing this kind of thing, and they made me board president right off. And I appreciate my board members on Lindop School Board. I appreciate everybody for just having that confidence in me to lead them, and I just want to make sure I don't let you guys down. I'm gonna do all I can to make sure I do my best and give it my all. I'm not above change. If anybody have feedback where you can help us, I'm willing to receive that. I'm not too big to receive, hey, maybe you should think about this. And I think that's big for when you get in leadership. You got to be able to listen to the people. You got to be able to listen to the parents that come up there, the constituents, the taxpayers, even though you may not like what they say all the time, but you still need to listen and make them feel like you heard them. And I'm intentional in that way. I hold the board accountable to making sure that we answer the FOIA requests, that we make sure that the constituency base know that they're important to us. So, and that's a big thing for me. So I just definitely want all my Broadview people to know that I'm going to make sure you made the right choice, so you
Right.
guys won't have buyer's remorse.
So when you walk up to a young person or a younger person and they got aspirations to be in the political field, what do you tell them?
First thing I tell them, you got to have passion. You got to have passion. You cannot be afraid to be the person that steps to the mic and speak truth. People not gonna like it. You may get targeted in other areas, maybe at your job, maybe in your personal life, but you have to know what you're signing up for. As Chris said, and Z, it can be a dirty game. But at the same time, just because somebody else is playing low, don't mean you got to get in the mud with them.
Right.
You don't have to do that because, God sees all and everybody going to get theirs back one way or another. You just keep going forward and doing what you're going to do. And I just speak about passion. You got to have passion in anything you do, whether it's sports, politics. If you lack passion, people are going to be able to sense that about you.
I agree.
And one thing about me, I believe if anybody followed me during the election, they saw my passion. So my thing is, I think that's what really got the people's attention was my passion. And oh wow, it's a young black man speaking up about these kids, and people resonated with that. And why would he take his time out to do this if it's something is not going on? So I definitely talk to young kids when I do speak with them and let them know that you have to have that passion. But you made me think of something that I am very proud of. I was talking to Z before we got online, and we were talking about visiting Napa. We went to this conference, CASB, and it's a lot of black educators that come from all around, and I got a chance to speak with Colin Kaepernick. So Colin Kaepernick, he does an AI program, Lumi, that he does to help kids interact the AI with their curriculums. So we had it, how when you meet somebody that's a celebrity, you don't think they really gonna call you when they say they're gonna call you. He actually did call me. So I was very surprised. So we're supposed to be entering a partnership with him to bring him to the neighborhood, bring him to Lindop, and partner with us in our curriculum to bring his AI program. And then once we can get him locked in Lindop, I want to roll it out to 89, 209, and everything. We had a really fruitful meeting, me and him, on live, and he was just so excited about coming to our community. I'm like, Cap, you got to come to town.
Yeah.
Well, it's good.
You ain't call him Cap, did you?
Yeah, I did.
This is homie now.
Yeah, that's what
Homie
and you call me on FaceTime. We friends. We friends.
Yeah.
I'm not treating you like you celebrity no more. You Cap now. So yeah, but I was just so excited about that, because he was so happy to be staying on the same floor as me at the conference.
Okay.
So, and we got a chance to talk without people around, and he sensed my passion, what I was trying to do. And I'm excited about bringing that to Broadview, hopefully Maywood and Bellwood as well, because the superintendent was there with us from Bellwood. Shout out to her. So we all just talked about how we was going to get together, but I had an official meeting with him. So I'm excited about bringing that AI technology and interweaving it with our curriculums. So that's going to be great. So that was some exciting news that that I'm proud of, that I've made some trying to bring something good to our community.
Colin Kaepernick had a passion because he
stood on business.
He kneeled down when he was supposed to be standing up.
That's right.
Yes.
And he changed the game.
Yes.
Football game will never be the same anymore because of Colin. And he's changed a little world that
culture
that we're in right now, still dealing with the same racisms and all of that stuff. So I salute Colin Kaepernick, and I salute you too, JP.
Thank you
for taking that opportunity to really get yourself more educated in the system to learn about how you can make a big difference. And we salute you.
Thanks.
And at the end of the day, we always say,
treat people the way you want to be treated,
and never
give up.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you,
Thank you for joining us.
Wanda.
Yes.
Appreciate you, the engineer. She does a good job, so we got to get it right. Thank you, JP. We appreciate you,
Thank
brother.
you for having me.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
I put it down.